Yo, quick video with the lighting not looking so hot. I just want to say how basically how fitness industry, even on YouTube and stuff like that, is actually in a sense making you weaker. And it really depends on where you're at mentally and if you can take information, but also be open enough to realize that there's really no limit on how you can work out and get stronger, and that everybody's not going to have the same answer. It's really more of a spiritual thing, esoteric, than it is physical, actually, because a lot of the things you're doing are coming from inside. But my point with that is basically is like I swear, dude, YouTube and like just fitness, the genre where people are really sucked in, it's like it limits you, man. It's like if you're over here, like it gives people with so quote unquote bad genetics an excuse to be fucking have an excuse. Oh, I can't do it. It's just like maybe you should like start doing lots of reps. Maybe you should do like 300 push-ups, 400 push-ups. Maybe the way you work out isn't efficient enough. You know, it might really be just that simple. And I really believe that the fitness industry, they have such a cookie cutter, fluffy, flufferton way and generalized way of speaking, and everybody's kind of getting their information. And not to say that people on YouTube don't have good information, because they totally do. But it's really, it comes to me like even on my spiritual journey, it's just levels of awareness. You know what I mean? I remember I have a video on my YouTube channel when I was doing shrooms, and I haven't done a one arm pull up successfully in like 2 years. And then out of the blue, I just did a one arm pull up. And I realized it's because my awareness, I was so much more aware of my body, of everything that was going on, that when I was holding on to that, my awareness squeezed the crap out of it. Like I was so aware and focused, basically, let's say focus, that I was able to feel every fiber of my muscles within my arm to lift my ass up. And if you realize when you do lifting and stuff like that, most of the time you probably notice if you're not fully having your consciousness in your arm. That's why they say mind-body connection. And that can be strengthened even more depending on the focus you get. So my whole point is don't let the fitness community, what other people say, limit you. You know what I mean? If you want to blame your shit on bad genetics, fine. But maybe there's a different way. Like for me, it's like, I wouldn't say I have bad genetics. My genetics are where it's like, I can push myself so much. I have to in order to really increase my physique onto that level. And that's usually the thing. It's like even with calisthenics, it's like people that gripe and bitch like, oh, you can't get big on calisthenics. Those are the same people that go to the gym and do bodybuilding routines where they hit a muscle once a fucking week. Or those are the same people that probably do less than 100 push-ups when they're working out. You know what I'm saying? And not consistently every day. They're like, oh, I don't want to do it every day. I'm going to burn out. You know what I mean? These are the type of people that have never even played sports in high school. Like even the little bit of wrestling I did in high school, you already realize it's like, oh shit, I can push myself way more. You know what I mean? Most of the way people work out is very, very tenderly. You know what I mean? Even when you go to the gym, when I first got back to the town that I'm living at, I'm way more animalistic than most people in the gym. But that's because I started working out outside and stuff. I'm getting really in my body. People are like fucking robots, bro. You know what I mean? I'm over here having fun, being creative. There's nothing wrong with that, jumping around, you know what I mean? But it's just like people walk around with sticks up in their asses and they're getting on their phone, falling asleep. You know what I mean? It's just this lower energy. And my point there with that is, don't get so caught up with the fitness industry, man. And like the fitness, what am I looking for? Fitness, I don't even know, subculture or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to fucking limit you, bro. That's going to limit you. And then you're going to be able to use steroids as a fucking excuse on why you can't get big and your fucking shitty ass genetics. And you're always going to blame it on that. And you're never going to look outside the box and be like, hey, maybe I'm not doing enough reps. Maybe it's how I'm eating. You know what I mean? And really, it's actually really simple. It's usually because you're not doing enough reps. You're not overloading yourself as much as you could be. And you're probably not eating as much. You know, it has something to do with the eating and how much you're doing and how much you aren't doing. It's really kind of like simple what I've realized. So yeah, man, I really feel like that's the case. So don't let the fitness industry, don't let other people's ideas of strength and how you can get stronger and bigger and stuff like that trap you. Because, even when they talk about overtraining, everybody's different. You know, it's not just your physical body, but it's your mental too. Like your body's going to try to tell you to stop, even though you could actually keep going and you can push that. And everybody has a different mental threshold and a physical threshold. So don't listen to somebody else about how your body can work. And you should figure that out for yourself, like your own scientist. Anyways, that's just the gripe I have. I really feel like the fitness industry creates people to have more excuses on why they can't get big, strong, and yeah, that's basically it. Anyways, that's what I got for today. I'll see you guys later.